Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Hold on, I'm trying to move. Try to get better. Whatever, moving along. There's so many new videos I got coming out, guys. So many people are more getting involved into my channel, which I love. And being more interactive with me. I love when you guys are interactive with me. Not only do you give me great ideas for videos, but I can refresh some of the newer ones, explain things down, break it down. Also, check out my shorts. People don't know what shorts is. It is small videos, 60 seconds or under, that is on the YouTube shorts section. So if you subscribe to things, if you go on your main page, you see small little videos going across this way. Those are shorts. If you subscribe to me and you hit the bell and you clicked all, you'll get them automatically into your section. If not, you just go to my channel. Make sure you go on to my channel. There's a whole row like videos, shorts, lives. Click on shorts. And those are all my shorts that I have going on. I do like 4 to 6 a day. I get up involved. I love doing quick stuff to just give you guys quick advice. You're going about your day. Hey, look, there's Heather B. What you got to say today? So today's video is, say you're going to get extractions. You just got extractions done. You were just getting out the chair and they hand you a paper. I am going to give you the updated version for denture wearers, because they only give you the extraction version. And I'm going to also break things down. So there's many people that asked me since like, I don't know, August to do this video, to where like normally dentists, when you get this done, they give you like an aftercare thing. It's very vague, by the way. And there's nothing about denture wearers. So hi, today I'm going to be that person to do a little ad-libbing of what you can do added to their instructions. And I'm explaining why things are. They're not suggestive, guys. Like they're trying to give you a heads up and protect your sockets. That's what they care about most at the moment, is your sockets and that you heal properly. So get your drink, get your fabulous Denture Diva shit you got going on. I should make like Heather Denture Diva like cups, so you guys can have coffee with me, sit down and chill. Maybe in time. So if you guys are new to my channel, hi, I'm Heather B. Denture Diva. I've been here for approximately 4 years. I'm opinionated. I bring the facts and my opinions. Always give facts, because I believe facts can help everybody. I don't care what people choose, as long as they know all the facts so they can make their own choice. You know how like you never get told something, so you do one way, but if you only knew the other part, you would have been able to make a better decision of what you're going to do. Well, that's what I'm about. Also, I have a denture support group. Now, guys, man, so many people do try to enter my support group, and they hit every multiple choice possible for reading my group rules. I'm not going to let you in when you say, I didn't read the group rules, nor do I agree with them. Obviously. So please make sure you guys fully answer the questions. Read the rules, because it does actually show me if you read them. Like, you click on it and you read them. And make sure you agree to them. Like, sorry, guys. Make sure you actually agree to them. Please read them. So many people get taken out of my group for, like, I don't allow false information going onto my page. I just don't. You can't tell people that, oh, because you do it, it's a fact. No, it can harm somebody. And if it harms somebody or their denture, that's not factual information. That's dangerous. So please be careful what you put on anywhere, not even just my support group, and make sure it's truthful and helpful for your denture and the denture wearer before you bring out that information. Let's get started. So this is from Advanced Family Dentistry and Aesthetic Center, which is where I go to. Shout out to Dr. Bonzi. How you doing, man? So this is the oral stuff. Let me read a little part and break it down. So it says, proper oral hygiene after surgery is extremely important. I know that. Since good care can help you heal, process, and prevent later complications such as infections. Please read these instructions. The following care faster and easier to recover. So the whole point is, guys, is that it's no laughing joke. They're giving you helpful hints that can speed up your recovery, help you heal. Yes, you can heal slower. Like when they say don't drink from straws, which that'll be on here. Do not drink especially if you get half a mouth or full mouth extraction. No drinking on using straws for the first 10 to 14 days. They're not just saying it for fun. I promise you. It's because the sucking motion, I don't need jokes. I know there's somebody out there giggling. No. Because of the suction motion actually can lift up and dissolve the blood clots, which would cause dry socket. Dry socket is the most miserable, painful thing ever to exist for dental care. And what I mean, when you get that, you have to see your dentist like every couple of days, new medicine packed in your mouth. Like, your life would be a living hell. Living absolute hell. So some of these instructions, plus I'm going to add to them, because normally they just give you what helps your gums, not denture per se. It's just the same sheet they give everybody, even for one tooth being taken out. So the first one is, almost all oral surgeries cause swelling. Do I say that all the time? Do I not say that all the time? Yes. I'm going to explain more. Don't be too worried about the swelling. It should be gone or greatly reduced in 3 to 4 days. They're fucking hilarious. Okay, I wish it was 3 days. There's probably people out there that are veterans that are like, 3 days. That's for like a tooth boo-boo. If it's your whole frigging mouth, start with ibuprofen. Like, before you go into extractions, take ibuprofen. I don't care. Take it. Because people make the biggest mistake, which I did the same thing when I did my upper extractions. Big mistake. If you wait till the pain starts, you will have the most uncontrolled inflammation pain that you'll be talking to God, Mary, and Joseph trying to get this shit to stop. I shit you not. Should have videoed that. I wasn't even doing YouTube until 4 months after this, which I wish I did it sooner. But you guys got my full bottoms when I got that taken out, all on video. You need to take ibuprofen. Now, inflammation will start between day 2, day 3. We'll just say roughly those 2 days. Usually it's day 2. You need to take ibuprofen, guys, before it even starts, and stay with it. Don't just like take it whenever the frick you remember. No. Set your alarm on your phone, boo-boo. Set your alarm clock. Do what you gotta do. Stay on top of it, because when you do that, then it's controlled. So you have far less pain, and you'll be like, sup, Jesus, and move on without praying and doing all that stuff. Still pray if you believe in it. Just saying. If you believe in God, I still pray regardless. Moving along. You need to be careful. I don't know how many people go running to message me saying, Heather, I can't do this pain. What do I do? I'm like, you're going to have to hold on, boo-boo. It's going to be one fucked up ride. I shit you not. Because anything that I do tell you guys, it's only going to take it like a smidge pain away because you didn't start controlling it. And there are people that are just allergic to ibuprofen, like myself. I got an allergy shot prior. Damn right. I did that with my bottoms. Got an allergy shot completely done because I knew healthy teeth coming out, which, Medicaid, I'm still mad at you. Because they didn't want to pay the price for the partial and a crown. They'd rather just take out all my teeth because it's cheaper. So, F them. So, I got my allergy shot done first, and then I got an inflammatory shot that would start me off, protect me against the healing. So it doesn't last for like a week or a few days. It's like 24 to 48 hours. Once that shot was wearing off, my doctor was monitoring me, my primary. By the way, I have many diseases, autoimmune diseases, guys, and it triggers flare-ups. Oh man, life sucked. But anyway, then I was taking Benadryl, and with the ibuprofen I was taking. Now, would I take ibuprofen now? No, I'm on a blood thinner, and my whole life is a hot mess. But I've never taken ibuprofen due to my allergy until this. Because I learned after the first time I got all my top teeth taken out, and I'm like, I was like in tears crying on the floor with my top ones. I also have sepsis with massive infection, so it's not the same for everybody, guys. Everybody is different, but you will have pain. That I can guarantee. If people are like, oh, I had all my teeth taken out, I'm like, you had, we'll just say, 14 to 16 teeth taken out up top. They're like, oh no, I just had 2, what was left? I'm like, well, that's not a full mouth yet. That's not even half a mouth. Most of it's gone already. Which I'll get to that other thing in a minute. But you guys, please do ibuprofen if you can. Talk to your doctor about... Okay, what I know of is on a rare occasion, dentists or oral surgeons will give prednisone. I do not recommend prednisone for just anybody. If you're allergic to ibuprofen and you have like an autoimmune disease, taking prednisone will help bring down the inflammation. Will it be as good as ibuprofen? No, absolutely freaking not. I can tell you the difference is that for inflammation of extractions, prednisone doesn't do a whole lot for. And it can actually cause mouth infection, so I probably would not recommend it, but if it's like your last resort. Okay, moving along. I hate when it still annoys me that they said it's only 2 to 3 days of pain. No, it's not. Your life starts to get better on day 10. And it just, every day just gets better from there. It's just the first couple of weeks kind of suck. So it says, number 2, an ice pack during the first 8 hours of surgery may be used to keep some of the swelling down and minimize on 20 minutes, off 20 minutes. I tell you guys this all the time too. First of all, just for 8 hours is BS. What I tell people is use frozen peas. That will not numb your face where you lose circulation or risk frostbite of your face. Frozen peas is a godsend. Freeze it any time. It's not overly cold. It's just enough, and it's amazing. So you always want to do 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off, because you're going to get super cold, and then you don't want to just keep it on forever. It needs to be able to warm back up again before you do that, because you can't stop blood loss. Like, you can't stop blood movement. You shouldn't do that. You need circulation. You just want to reduce the inflammation. So, like I said, do frozen peas, guys. 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off. And don't do it for just 8 hours, please. I don't know why they say that. I don't know whose mouth they've been doing. You let me know if somebody with full extractions had no pain and no meds for the no pain. Obviously, you were in pain if you were taking pain meds. Anyway, that's another thing. People are like, why don't they do pain meds? Because there's no reason to. Vicodin, oxycodone is pretty extreme for mouth extractions. Not only that, is it doesn't help with inflammatory. Inflammation is what causes our pain. So, because the nerve is gone, right? So it's going to be them pulling and tugging and doing all that, pissing off the soft tissue. That's what's causing your pain. So ibuprofen is your best bet. Do not do a leave, because it's only once every 12 hours, and you're going to regret that. Too many people I know that contact me do. So stick with ibuprofen, and it's normally 600 to 800 milligrams. That will be a godsend to you. So definitely speak to your dentist, because they can give you the higher dosages in a prescription instead of having to pop like 4 pills, which is annoying, especially if you don't like swallowing pills. So it's really maintenance. Do not forget. Do not forget. First, I do want to add this. For anybody getting immediate dentures right after this, do not, for the first week, and shout out to the girl, I forgot your name, who messaged me and said, Heather, I can't get my dentures back in. I took them out while I was sleeping. Don't do that, because then the swelling is overdone, and you can't get those bitches back in. So what you need to do is keep them in. You only take them out to clean. So for the first 2 weeks, you should be taking out your I would say for the first 10 days, you should be taking out your denture 4 times a day. To be, rinsing with salt warm water. Careful, just shake your head. Do not swish, because that's another thing that can cause dry socket. So just shake your head back and forth. It'll get all where you need to go, spit it out, go from there, and you clean your denture, rinse them, do whatever you can. But that's the only time you should be taking them out, is when you're cleaning them. Put them immediately back in. And I always tell people, take ibuprofen before you take out your denture to do all that. Because check out that video, the first 24 hours with immediate dentures. I was like in tears on camera. Man, you could just feel the feels when you watch that video that I did. But you guys, for 7 days, should be good. 7 days, keep them in while you're sleeping. Or if you take them out, a lot of people are like, oh, I won't have that problem. When they take them out, they can't get them back in. You could actually cause more damage. You're trying to push and push and push them back in, and they can't get in, like freaking those evil stepsisters of Cinderella with the freaking glass slipper. Same concept, really, if you think about it. You could actually cause more damage. If you have stitches, rip out the stitches. No, you guys do not need stitches, unless you actually get it cut out and do whatever, and your dentist feels like you need stitches. Not everybody needs to get stitches. In most cases, they advise against it for better healing and stuff. People also think because if you get stitches, you will never get dry socket. That is not true. You can absolutely still get dry socket with stitches, because the blood can come out the stitches. So, and it dislodges infection, boom. It actually sucks more having stitches. So even though it'll make a clean, incision line to where you can see the skin getting closed nicely, it won't have to take a little bit more time. You really don't need to get stitches done. It's only in special circumstances, or if you request it, they'll do it. But chances are they'll do it for your molars, not the front teeth at all, because that's like, if you're getting 32 teeth taken out altogether, that's a lot of stitches, guys. So in most cases they don't, only for like, say, molars or incisors, the fangs you got going on. Number 3, you may rinse your mouth out gently with warm, warm water several times a day starting from the morning. I already said that. Avoid very hot or very cold foods and liquids. Facts. And people get mad at me like I'm their body and I only freaking whatever. Anyway, you cannot have hot coffee. Room temperature. It's not going to kill you. You're getting your caffeine, it makes you happy. That's all that matters. You cannot have iced coffee either. You can't have a straw. You've got to have room temperature liquids for the moment. There's a reason why. Is warm anything will promote bleeding. It will also cause more inflammation. So you do not want to do that. You also don't want to do super cold because sort of the same thing can happen blood-wise. And it's going to hurt like a mother. So I definitely wouldn't recommend that at all. To minimize the pain when eating, avoid foods that require strenuous chewing. Liquids and soft foods cause less pain, well, obviously. And minimize the chance of damaging the tender areas. Please take plenty of fluids. Okay, first of all, everybody should be staying hydrated no matter what your health problem is. No matter if you have teeth or not, it doesn't matter. Take your body weight divided by 2. That's how many ounces of water a day you need to be drinking. No matter what, dentures or not. You're supposed to keep your body, my skincare, I have no filter on. There's nothing on. It's because I drink enough water and I take care of my skin. And it's your body. You only have one body for the rest of your life. And to live a longer, healthier life, you gotta drink plenty of water and eat the right foods or have a healthy balance. But I always tell people, you always want to start off with soft solids. First of all, if you do not have immediate dentures, I find it more hard to try to get used to eating better things and blah, blah, blah when you're healing. Because you can't eat rice. That can get stuck in the sockets. Do not go trying to dig out food, please. Because that's going to cause injury and issues and dry socket. Don't do that. It is easier with immediate dentures to do that. That's why I did payments. I could not pay all that in one shot. Jesus, someone's brakes. I paid it off in payments. Somebody needs new brakes outside. That's bad. That's bad. Anyway, so when you don't have immediate dentures, say you have Medicaid and they're giving you permanent dentures way too soon, you get it at 3 to 4 months. In that 3 to 4 months, you're going to get used to all that space. Not only that, is you're not going to immediately go back to normal food. Immediately. You have to stick with soft, solid foods. I would say for the first 10 days to 2 weeks, it should be liquids. And like pudding and jello and soups with noodles, not rice. And you know what I mean? You are so careful. So freaking careful. But definitely be careful and mindful of what you're eating when you are first getting this done. Because a lot of people, oh, I tried eating normally, now I refuse to wear my dentures. Well, when you first got on a bike, did you immediately know how to use it? No, it took you a minute, right? So it's the same thing with dentures. Plus, the secret to being able to eat whatever you want is security of denture. You can't use adhesive or soft reliner until 1 month after extractions. If you do it sooner, it can rip out your blood clots. It can rip off the healing skin. It can do all that crappy shit. So please do not think this stuff wouldn't happen to you. It can and it will. Nobody's above the body and what it does. And it's better to be safe than sorry. I know way too many people that regret stuff. I've been doing this for 4.5 years. I don't know. I lost count now. Thousands upon thousands of people think that things won't happen to them. And it does. So please be careful. Oh, and there was somebody that was like, oh, I used warm packs on my face and my pain won't go away. Why are you using heat on your face? Heat causes inflammation. It's like when you injure yourself, right? You were to use ice packs. You're not supposed to use heat because it reduces the inflammation so the blood can flow and all of that. You never use heat on an injured site. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. It says take medication your doctor has prescribed for pain, but do not take it more often than necessary. Because people end up, if you hear a lot of stories, it's either after surgery or a dental procedure or whatever, that people became hooked to the meds and they couldn't stop taking it. So that's why it's really hard to get pain meds now, even people who actually need it. Like for chronic pain people and autoimmune and all that stuff, because it can be easily abused, even when you don't even realize you're starting to become addicted to it. So usually from what I've seen, it's kind of rare nowadays for them to give pain meds. And even I know people like how these pain meds aren't working. I'm like, do 600 milligrams of ibuprofen. Let me know in an hour how you feel. And they're like, thank God for you. And I was laughing. I'm like, no, it's because it's inflammation. Inflammation pain sucks. But no pain med in the world is going to help you. Only word today. Thanks. Inflammatory meds are going to help you. It's the only thing that's going to help you, because you need to take an inflammatory medication to make inflammation to get better. Unless you want to hang in there for freaking 2 weeks and deal with that kind of pain, no. I mean, I have a very high pain tolerance, but not for that. Nope. Nope. Call your doctor immediately if you begin to bleed more than a small amount. Also notice, guys, that your saliva mixed with even a drop of blood makes it look like a lot. So if you notice bleeding, put sterilized gauze in your mouth. Bite down slightly. Don't bite too hard. And then see your dentist. A little bleeding is to be expected, especially on the first day. And by the way, you can stop bleeding on day 2 and it can be completely gone on day 3. I know a lot of people after like an hour, they freak out that they're still bleeding. I'm like, you're gonna. That was a lot of teeth that came out. Just make sure you put light pressure down on gauze and keep light pressure on it to get it to stop. Because what you want is the clot that fills where the blood's coming out of each extraction hole. When you bite down a little bit and you let it sit, do whatever, you want that red blood clot. When you open your mouth, you look in the mirror, you see a bunch of little red holes everywhere. You want that. It's when they're gone is when you're kind of got dry socket. So be one with the blood clots in the extraction sites, because it protects and covers the nerve and the exposed bone. And once that's gone, the wrath of evilness of pain and infection, everything's going to be brutal and bad. So please be careful. Stitches are reabsorbable. I said that right. Reabsorbable. I was like, why is that such a weird word? Which means they come out on their own. If they come out in an hour, day, or week, do not be alarmed. This happens, and it doesn't mean there's a problem. I say it to people all the time. She's like, there was a one girl that got hold of me, and she was like, it's been a day, and they're already starting to loosen up. I'm like, that's fine. I'm like, it can do that. It can do that, after a day, after a couple days, after 5 days. If they're not all gone by day 14, and I mean, like, they're tied up in there, go see your dentist, because I don't know why they're not out yet. But most that I've ever seen melt in water and they come out on their own. Like when they end up becoming long strings and feel like, what do I do? You can just take a sterilized cuticle cutter and cut the string so it's not like your tongue hitting it and you're chewing on it or whatever. Or it might just need to just slide the rest of it out. Like if you have that much sticking out, then it's just hanging on by a thread. So you just slide it out and you're fine. I'm going to make this a part 2, guys, so I don't chit-chat your brains off. And I'm going to go through post-operative care after a tooth extraction, explain it to you guys. Hopefully this has helped you guys to break it down somewhat, to even just get through the first 10 days to 2 weeks. And then I'm going to go into what to expect the first day when you're able to start using adhesive and soft reliners and how to go about it and do all that. But I hope you guys have a great day. God bless. Have a healthy, happy denture day. Later, guys.